Understandably, people want to know what the NetDivorce application looks like before they buy it. Will it be easy and intuitive to use? Is it fast? Is it powerful? Does it have all the features that I'm going to need to get my divorce? Will I be able to get a divorce online? Well, let's answer that last question first. If you can handle your banking and your taxes online, you can definitely get a divorce online with the NetDivorce application. So this video is designed to show you the look and the feel of the NetDivorce application so that you can see for yourself that it is indeed fast, powerful, easy, intuitive. You can definitely get your divorce with the NetDivorce application. This is the top page of NetDivorce. After you've signed up, each time you come here, you would go to the upper right-hand corner and click on Login. Obviously, that takes you to the login page. And what we're going to do here is to log in to the account of our fictional client, Julie Jones. Obviously, this is not a real person's case, but it does look a lot like a typical NetDivorce client's case. The first page you get to when you log in is the welcome page. You'll see 6 or 8 of these during your case. It moves along as you progress through your case, and it changes to accommodate whatever stage you're at. But always there will be an introduction up here at the top of the page on the right-hand side in yellow highlights that will tell you exactly where you are in your case, what's happened, and what will happen next. Below that, still in the right-hand column, you'll have a list of all of the available options to you at this particular stage in your case. The best option to move your case forward is always highlighted in yellow. On the left-hand side of your screen is your client menu. That changes too as you move through the case. Julie is still completing her online interview, so her page-by-page interview is open. And you can see here the names of all of the pages in the NetDivorce interview. These names are fairly intuitive and easy to understand, so you can always navigate back to a page if you need to check to see that you've entered a certain piece of information correctly. As each page is completed, the check mark is placed in the box next to it. Obviously, if there is no check mark in that box, then you can tell that page is missing some information. So you can see when you log in very quickly and clearly what pages still need attention. When you first log into your NetDivorce account for the very first time, this link right here in yellow highlights will say Begin Interview. So obviously you click on that link and that starts your interview. On each and every subsequent login to your NetDivorce account, this will say Continue Interview, and by clicking it, it'll take you to the first page that you can see needs some attention. So we're going to do that right now and go to Julie's spouse's address. You can see that Julie has been on this page before because up here at the top will be error messages in red that tells Julie what is missing from her case, and as we scroll down you can see that what's missing is further highlighted with these red asterisks here. So I guess Julie did not know her spouse's zip code, and so she went away to find that and has now come back. Julie's spouse's mailing address is the same as his residential address, so we can check that box and it populates down for us and everything looks good. On each page of the interview you will see 2 next buttons, one at the top, one at the bottom. When you click one of those, what happens is it checks your page for completion, it saves the data that you've just entered, and it moves you to the next page. Using the next buttons is probably the best way to navigate through the interview top to bottom, because everything is sort of in logical order, but you don't have to do that. Let's say that you're up here on the marriage statistics page and you can't remember the date of birth of your child. Well, you want to keep going in the interview. You don't want to stop. So NetDivorce allows you to do that. You just save out of this. It saves all of the information you have entered, and you can then navigate to other pages. You can just click on the button, click on the link here and navigate to each page. And you can go through the interview just page by page in that way if you want to. On each page of the NetDivorce interview, you will see these little icons. Some of them have question marks, some of them have exclamation marks. They're always right next to something. They are context sensitive. They tell you something, some small help item about the piece of information that they're adjacent to. So that's the date of marriage. That opens up and gives you information on the date of marriage. And that will give you information on the date of separation. In addition to the built-in context-sensitive help system, your caseworker is always standing by Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. until 7 p.m. by telephone, email, and also via one of these live chat icons which appear on every single page of the NetDivorce website. Okay, so Julie can see that she is pretty much done with her interview, so she is going to move ahead by clicking on Check My Interview. And this page does three things. It checks here to make sure that all of her pages are complete. They are. It checks here to see if there are any time-critical issues coming up that Julie needs to be warned about. There are none. And then, because it's not always 10 seconds after Julie has finished her interview that we're getting to this stage, it could be a week later, it could be a month later if she goes away to delay for whatever reason. So this section here checks that certain critical factors are still the same as they were when Julie answered them in the interview. She's checked all these boxes here, so she clicks on Proceed to Print First Batch, Prepare My Forms. That opens up a help window. We can close out of that. And there that is. That how fast was that? What was that, 3 seconds? 2 seconds maybe from the time Julie clicked on Prepare My Forms. This is her first batch. Regrettably, I can't expand the size. It's a PDF file, so you may not be able to see it in this video, but the first 3 pages are our detailed case-specific instructions. All of our instructions are tailored to the individual case. NetDivorce does not mess around. We don't waste your time with, general instructions that don't apply to your case. Our instructions can tend to be a little bit long, but they're very good. You will always know what's going on in your case. Here are the legal documents. These are prepared legal documents. They are ready to be printed, signed by Julie, and filed at her local court in Ventura. There's Julie's petition, all complete. She merely needs to print, sign, and file at her local court, which happens to be Ventura, but of course, you file it in your own local court. Here are the requests for Julie's visitation and parenting plan. NetDivorce is feature-packed. It is a very powerful program. It contains everything that you will need to get your online divorce in California. All forms are up to date and guaranteed acceptable for filing at your local superior court. Not only the state forms, but local county forms also. Here's a document where Julie had to list every address where her child has resided for the prior 5 years. Julie has a request to waive court costs in her case. She's proceeding on low income to try and avoid the payment of the county filing fee. That's covered by our service also. There really are no ups or extras at NetDivorce. Okay, I hope that has helped. Thank you for watching, and you can definitely get your online divorce in California using NetDivorce service. Thanks.